With the 60th pick in the 2014 NBA Draft, the San Antonio Spurs select Jeremy Brown from Oklahoma State.
Ah, this guy? And he's terrible.
Good night, everyone, and thanks for coming.
There's my guy.
Your guy? Your guy was told by his agent that he was going to be a late first round, maybe second round draft pick. Your guy's supposed to be in New York with the rest of those chumps. Your guy's about to blow his freaking lid because his dream of being in the NBA is still just a dream.
Hey, chill, man. I know this isn't how we wanted it to go down. Believe me. Like I told you, you're my last best hope at the agency. If you wash out, I wash out with you. But I was thinking, maybe this was the best thing that could have happened to you.
How you figure that, genius?
Better to go undrafted and have a choice than to be picked late by a stacked playoff team where your chances of making the team are about as high as my chances of dating a supermodel, which, despite my contagious charm, are pretty freaking slim.
So what's the move, man?
This just affects our timing, okay? You just gotta keep working hard and be ready. Injuries, overhyped draft picks. Sooner or later, players are gonna wash out and they are going to call you. You hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Good. Remember, Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team and made fools pay for it the rest of his career. Use the draft day slight as motivation, a chip on your shoulder at the beginning of a long journey. And like every journey, this one begins with a single step. So your first step is to keep working hard. And we'll find you a home before you know it.
All right, man. I'm believing in you, bro. Make it happen. Undrafted?
Okay. I know you've been staying in shape, working hard on your game, waiting for your shot.
Yeah, so when's that gonna be? Because you told me not getting picked was a good thing.
It was. It was. This is America. Freedom of choice and all that good stuff. And that is why I'm here. Now is the time. Teams are able to offer 10-day contracts at this point, and I've been on the phone nonstop. There's some definite interest in you.
What's that mean? I get to pick where I want to go?
Whoa. It's not that easy, my friend. But there are several teams willing to give you a little tryout, see if it makes sense for them to sign you.
Listen, man. First of all, you're not my friend. You're my agent. And second, where's the list? Because I'm ready to play.
Keep in mind that these teams have varying levels of interest. If you want the 10-day deal, you're going to have to work a lot harder to impress some of these teams than others.
Man, I don't care about that. Where's the list?
Okay, here's the list. Let me know where you want to go, and I'll make it happen.
We saw your workout at the draft combine. You didn't dominate, but you held your own. But that was against college kids. Now we need to see you compete with the big boys, real NBA players. You'll be running with the twos against the starters. We've got some established vets and some good players on this roster already. Chemistry is solid. But you do well enough today, we might be able to bring you in. Don't worry, kid. It's only the rest of your life, right?
Oh, I ain't worried. I'm ready. Rest of my life start right here, right now. Let's do it.
What separates the good ones from the great ones in this league is consistency.
Yes, sir. Long seasons, long playoffs. I get it.
You obviously have the skills to make it in the NBA.
But
we're not sure you have the right body type or the skill set to do it night in, night out. Hey, keep your head up. Hang in there. We'll see if we can make something happen.
move, man. What are you doing?
We got our foot in the door. The Hawks have offered you a 10-day deal.
Why not a year?
Because you're an undrafted, unproven commodity. But they saw enough to take a flyer on you. So you have exactly 10 days, 240 freaking hours to show that you belong. You perform, you got a shot at a guaranteed deal for the rest of the season. We both live to breathe another day. You don't, you got a shot at being last in a long line of might events. And I'm probably out on the street, too. Living in this rat hole.
Hold up, rat hole? This is all I can afford because you didn't get me drafted.
Let's call it a charming fixer-upper. Now pack your bags. We're going to the show.
Yeah, boy. I'm going to the league. I got my foot in the door, and I'm going to kick this sucker down, man.
You better. I don't want to ruin any more suits sitting on these vermin-infested couches of yours.
Man, it's my house you talking about. Finally, I'm in the league.
You did well in the workout and in the scrimmage.
He's a baller. You give him a legit shot, and he's gonna make the most of it. I mean, when it comes down to crunch time, there's no one...
10 days, my man. We'll see if he can swim with the big fish. If he does, he might have a shot to be signed for the rest of the year. He might even find himself a spot in the rotation. If not, son, he's back on the streets. You ready?
I'm ready, willing, and able, sir. You'll see.
Good. Get out of here. You too.
Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario?
Ayo, Bo knows this,
What?
and Bo knows that.
What?
But Bo don't know jack, cause Bo can't rap. Well, what do you know? The D-Dog is first up to bat. No batteries included, and no strings attached. No holds barred. No time for move faking. Got to get to loose so I can bring home the bacon. Brothers front, they say the drop can't flow, but we've been known to do the impossible like Broadway Joe. So sleep if you want, like who will help you get your Z's true. But here's the real scoop. I'm all that and then some. Short, dark, and handsome. To show you where I come from, I'm vexed, fuming. I've had it up to here. My days of pain, dues are over. Acknowledge me is in there. Yeah.
So you're the rookie that's going to shock the world, huh?
Sure as heck gonna try.
Good. I'm glad you're here. Just remember, it's all out there for you. Work hard, listen, watch how we do, and you got a chance to be something special. Now let's see what you got.
Thanks. I'm happy to be here, man. I'm pumped. Let's do it.
Let's meet your Atlanta Hawks starting lineup. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports.
It's go time. Check in.
I'm on it.
Lopez and Kirilenko's subbed in for Kevin Garnett. Nets leading by 6.
Hawks coach Mike Budenholzer grew up around the game. His father coached high school and college basketball for 25 years, and Mike got into coaching pretty much immediately after graduating from college. Sounded like a guy who knew what he wanted to do.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Plumlee. Andre Kirilenko is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Jared Jack, and it's Johnson in at the 2 guard.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And stepping out for his very first official NBA playing time, we're going to check out our first glimpse of professional basketball from Dillon. Well, Clark, here's a guy with quite the story. Didn't get picked on draft day, couldn't find a team until this point in the season.
Well, Kevin, you know because of that he's going to be playing motivated. Often events like that will give a play.
And that bucket right there, folks, is the first official NBA basket from Dillon.
And I'm sure he's happy to just get that out of the way. Get that first basket. Now you breathe easy. You can just go out and play.
I think he's got a lot of big buckets ahead of him, guys. The years to come for him are going to be pretty productive, but I think this moment will rank right up there amongst the biggest of his as he goes through the rest of his career.
Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Brooklyn. Anderson comes in for Joe Johnson. Kirilenko dishes to Anderson. 5 on the clock. Shot is off. So Atlanta will take it the other way. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
Kirilenko kicks to Anderson. Back to Kirilenko. Pass to Teletovic. And that's a foul. It's called on Tabo Cephalosha. And the Hawks making a change here. Antic is checked in. Here's Teletovic, defended by Scott. And Teletovic kicks to Jack. Clock at 4. Atlanta with the rebound.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
30 seconds left in the first. Here's Dillon. And it's off from three-point range. Brooklyn leading by 7. Plumlee sets the pick for Jack. He dishes it to Plumlee. To the inside. Teletovic's shot is good. Teletovic has got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, they've settled into their offense very quickly here today.
Yeah, they're zoned in, making the most out of their possessions here.
Three-pointer. No good from Dillon. Outside Jack. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's off. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. And we've reached halftime in this one. Nets.
Hey, fellas, let's go over what happened in the first half. It wasn't what we had in mind, but there's plenty of time to get things straightened out. I like the way we're valuing the basketball.
The second half just about to get going. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
You know, the issue really with Atlanta this year and moving forward isn't that they're a bad team. They've just been kind of stuck in that middle road of mediocrity. They're competitive, play hard. They're hoping to find a way to get to the next level now.
So for Brooklyn now, down low, Kevin Garnett and Brook Lopez. Johnson is out there with Jarrett Jack, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. D the pass to Korver. Passes it to Dillon. There's the feed to Millsap. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from free throw range. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Korver.
And with Atlanta, as you said, for a while now they've been a playoff caliber team, but making that next step into the elite class of the East has been hard.
Johnson up top. He's got 24, and he gets it to go. Johnson's got 8 points in the quarter.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
No good from Dillon. And some of it, Clark, for Atlanta making the jump is personnel. It's never easy to get a franchise player without a high draft.
And in that sense, Kevin, they are a bit in danger of becoming a treadmill team. But they have a good base right now. And I think they just need to continue to keep adding talent and have the talent they have continue to develop.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, Kevin Garnett is at the tail end of what has been a Hall of Fame career. Doc Rivers won a title with him in Boston and simply can't say enough. As Coach Doc said...
There's 25 seconds left in the game, and he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Millsap at power forward with Horford at center. On the wings, Korver and Carroll, and it's Dillon in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Those are big free throws, guys, because now it becomes a 2-possession game.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Here's the 3. It's money from deep. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Jack inside the line. Bogdanovich off target from downtown. And so...
Hey, you look like someone stole your lunch money.
Shoot, might as well. I keep playing like this, man. I'm gonna be 10 days and gone.
Have a little perspective. We won the game, man. That's what matters here, okay?
I guess.
Straight up, you can't expect to adjust to the NBA game in one night. Just keep working, study film, put every day. And before you know it, you'll be playing instead of thinking out there, all right?
Yeah, tomorrow's another day. Just gotta get back at it, right?
You know it.
All right, man.
We are in Atlanta, Georgia, a home nest for the Hawks. It's an interconference matchup right here. Portland right now in the middle of a road trip. This is an important game for them because they've really been struggling. Just one win in their last 5 games.
You know, for the Trailblazers, of all the surprises the NBA...
Robinson, he's checked in for Lopez. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
Well, Portland, Oregon is a very different kind of NBA town. A popular motto around here is keep Portland weird. So a sort of counterculture that the fans and the citizens of Portland embrace. But it's a one-team town, and fans have always shown incredible support for their beloved Blazers.
On the floor for Portland, Lillard and Matthews pair up in the backcourt. The forwards are Batum and Thomas Robinson. And it's Aldridge in at the 5. Shot clock at 2. Korver, good.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
And Atlanta will pass for a look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Millsap. Cephalosha comes in for Damari Carroll. Shelvin Max checked in for Kyle Korver. And T subbed in for Jeff T. Jarrell Wright's checked in for the Trailblazers. McCollum comes in for Wesley Matthews. Robinson sets a screen for Wright. Off the pick, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
One of the oldest plays in basketball made that dunk possible.
That's right, a terrific screen right there, Steve. Allowed him to lose his man and rock it to the rim.
Well, don't you love to see players working together in that fundamental play? Fun to watch.
And Portland, one of the smaller markets. They've got the weather situation, a little bit rainy up there. Not a top free agent destination, but great history.
Yeah, and for some players, it can really connect and click for them. And, you know, Damian Lillard said that Portland just fits him. It feels like home. And Robert Lopez said, hey, I'm a little bit weird myself. So for players with a bit of renegade or a different approach in their DNA, they fit right in, man.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. And here's a look at some of the most multi-dimensional players in the NBA. Not only can they pass, they can fill it up. The highest scoring point guards this season. Damian Lillard, third.
Yeah, this is a group of guys who have that uncanny knack to simply score and deliver the offense in addition to running the offense. What a star-studded bunch of players.
Yeah, I agree with you. The thing that, to me, makes these guys special, Steve, is that they can do so many things to enable and help their offense. And not all point guards in the league have the unique combination of skills to produce that these guys do. And they've done it on a night-in, night-out basis. And I've marveled at their consistency as well.
Boy, his free throw shooting, just another reason he's such a good all-around player.
Here's Blake, and he lays it straight in. 46 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Kicks to Horford. Now here is Cephalosha. He's tightly guarded. Mack, the pass for Dillon. Not really his range, and it's off target.
That's a bad shot. He's not a good three-point shooter anyway, and that was just too deep.
I'm with you on that, Steve. Which one of us should break it to him?
Aldridge. Good. And the assist goes to Blake. And it's 6 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Pass to Horford. The 17-footer. And he connects with the jumper. Horford's got 6.
Great job there, recognizing the mismatch and taking advantage.
They got to put a bigger guy on him. Otherwise, he'll bury those jumpers all game.
Here's Mack. Can't get it to go. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And I'm making some changes. Al Horford is checked in for Millsap. Shelvin Mack comes in for Kyle Korver. And T subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Lopez. Wright comes in for Thomas Robinson. McCollum's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Steve Blake. On the court for the Trailblazers, Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Aldridge out there with Terrell Wright. And it's Batum in at the 3. Pass to Dillon. Puts up a 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Batum's got his 3rd rebound tonight. He feeds it to McCollum. He shoots again. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Aldridge.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
T, the pass to Mack. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Now the pass to Dillon. Hits the target from 18 feet. T's got his first bucket in this one.
And a much better quarter for them in terms of shooting the basketball.
You know, anytime your field goal percentage as a team is up in the high 50s, you're doing a lot of stuff right.
The bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Six seconds left now here in the second. Here's Mack. And the first half is now in the books. Hawks lead by...
Okay, guys. Solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing.
And now the third quarter about to get going.
The Let's see what you got, son.
Oh, I got plenty.
Shelvin Max checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Jeff T. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Lopez. Wright comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. McCollum's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Damian Lillard. We've got Shelvin Mack. Mike Scott out there with Cephalosha. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Millsap in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
It's been a great day for them on the boards, Clark. Factor in building this big lead.
And, you know, from a number standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside.
T's checked in for Schroeder. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Blake, guarded by Dillon. Blake dishes to McCollum. Wright outside. Clock at 6. McCollum with the ball. Off target on the 15-footer. Cephalosha kicks to Scott. Pass to Cephalosha. Here's Dillon. Offline with his 3. Blake with it. Robinson kicks to Matthews. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Matthews has got 8 points.
Coming up next Monday, February 2nd, Al Horford and the Atlanta Hawks go up against Anthony Davis and the New Orleans.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
I was hoping we'd get a chance to see this one again. Thank you, Lonnie and the truck, for showing it. But it's passing like this that makes the basketball purists happy. This is the beauty of the game right here.
And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. At the 2 and the 3 are McCollum and Wright. Aldridge out there with Robinson. And it's Blake in at the point guard. Cephalosha passes to Dillon. From deep. And Wright pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 21. Feeds it to Robinson. The 11-footer and the basket by Blake. Blake's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Trailblazers. Here's Dillon. Off target with his 3. The Trailblazers shooting not great, 40% for the game. Scott against Robinson. And Wright kicks to Blake. And stolen by Scott. T, the pass to Scott. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Mack. Pass to Dillon. The Hawks again can't hit. Trailblazers trail by 19. Blake with it. He's picked up by Millsap. And it's blocked by Scott. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Mack. That's good. And the Hawks lead by 21. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Now we've seen them make that extra effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, really sending shots back.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
I think we could be seeing a repeat of last night, fellas. He's just battling out there.
The Hawks leading by 19. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Al Horford.
Let's go. You're up.
My time.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And Batum kicks to Lillard. Here's Lopez. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life.
T's checked in for T. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Wesley Matthews checked in for Darrell Wright. Into Millsap. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Matthews into the lane. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Matthews having a good one. He has 8 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
Yeah, those are always easy points. You know, when you can get to the line and knock them down, sometimes that's the difference in the game, Clark.
For the Hawks, Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Kyle Korver. Portland also making some changes. Wright, he's checked in for Aldridge. McCollum comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Damian Lillard. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. He misses the free throw for the Hawks. Paul Millsap's checked in for Mike Scott. And it's Korver in for Dennis Schroeder. And then for the Trailblazers, Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Wright. Batum comes in for McCollum. And Lillard subbed in for Steve Blake. Now Matthews. Lillard outside. Jacks up a three, and he gets it to go. Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, what we saw here tonight is one team just had everything going for it, and the other didn't. Huge margin of victory for the Hawks.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Yeah, I like the discipline, the self-control, and the patience, Kevin.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
You know, and this gives them a measure of revenge for what happened in the first meeting between these two clubs. That one really did not go their way.
And as interconference opponents, Steve, tonight was their only chance to get that revenge. They won't see each other in the regular season again until next year.
And you see the contributions from the role players on the team. And, boy, what a game it was for Paul Millsap. You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see him being a part of it. He was all over this one.
Carroll passes to Dillon. Into Horford. Passes to Dillon. Shot clock at 6. And he banks in the layup. And the Hawks lead by 19.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Lillard kicks to Batum. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. There's the dish to Korver. Now the pass to Dillon. Tries a three. Out left to the wing. And so it's football back.
Head up, dog. We won, remember?
No thanks to me.
More like in spite of you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Means you could hit water falling out of a freaking boat tonight. Relax, man. Everyone in this league has an off night. Can't let it get to you. Question is, what are you gonna do about it? Work harder or pout like a punk? Pointing fingers.
I'm gonna work harder. Shoot, I'm gonna be a half hour early to the next shoot around, man.
That's it. Now let's go celebrate tonight's W.
All right.
Well, I'm sailing